Hi, I'm Lisa from Case on Cloud Accounting, and today I'm going to talk about the W-8BEN-E, why we need it, and answer some of the most common frequently asked questions that we get asked when we produce them for clients. So what is it, why we need it, and some FAQs. You've been asked for W-8BEN-E, but you don't know what it is. That's really common. So why do we need one? Well, at the time of recording, the US tax regulations require 30% tax to be withheld on income earned by and payable to foreign entities. So if you bill your client in the US £1,000, they'll withhold £300 and you'll only receive £700, and that tax gets paid over to the IRS. But don't panic. The UK has a tax treaty with the US which allows UK company to claim exemption from the withholding tax, allowing your US customer to pay your invoice in full. But there are rules, lots and lots of rules. So the W-8BEN-E form is actually a certificate of status of beneficial owner for United States tax withholding reporting and entities. Quite a complicated form. What it really is, essentially, it's a self-certification form that you can provide your customer with to declare that you, as a limited company entity, are not US taxpayers and are not subject to US tax. So who needs to complete a W-8BEN-E form? Well, if you're a UK business entity trading with the US, then you may need to complete a form to allow your customer to pay you the full value of your invoice. Not everybody gets asked for one, so if you get asked for one, you need to fill it in. If you haven't been asked for one, you don't need to worry about it. But your customer should be asking you to fill one in if they need it before they make the payment to you. They won't pay less the withholding tax without having the form first. So let's talk about some FAQs. Do I really need an EIN? Yes, is the simple answer. If you're trading and selling products or services to your US customer, then yes, you need an EIN. If you're receiving interest and dividends or just selling shares, then no, you don't. You can use your UTR. How do you get an EIN? Relatively straightforward process. You complete an SS-4 form, call the IRS. It's a phone interview, so you don't send the SS-4. The EIN is confirmed at the end of the conversation, but only a director or a suitably authorised designee can actually apply for it. Which tax treaty benefit should you put on the form? The most common one is Article 7, Paragraph 1, which is 0% for business profits, and that also works for grants. You could also use, we've seen Article 11 for interest and Article 12 for royalties. If in doubt, check the tax treaty or ask your accountant, or you can ask us. What do you do with your W-8BEN-E once you've completed it? Well, you have to print it, live sign it, scan it, save it, and send it on to your client. You only need one W-8BEN-E, but you can send it to multiple clients once you've got one. So what do you need to do if the IRS asks you to fill out a tax form? You're a UK tax entity and you shouldn't be paying tax. You've applied for exemption against tax with the W-8BEN-E, so it's likely that they've clicked the wrong button when they've given you the EIN and they've pressed that in error, and they shouldn't be asking you for a tax return. So you just ring them up and report the error and they should change it on the spot. If you need more information on the W-8BEN-E, how to fill one in, and some of the complications with sister forms like the SS-4 or Form 8832, then check out the blog post on our website. You'll see it in the link below.